In the Business Action Center's evaluation data, revenue generated by the, am I on my right page? I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong page now. This is where I want to be. Sorry, I'm flipping pages back and forth here. You know, the governor has mentioned many, many times that he wants to help small business grow and drive economic growth in the state. I think we can all agree on that. And yet we're cutting the funding by 65% to the Small Business Development Center. And earlier you mentioned that they're deficient on reporting. Has something changed within the reporting, or it's been consistent throughout?
They have consistently not reported.
How many years?
Well, Assemblyman, I have been with the state now for a year and a half, and so I have gone through a fiscal year with them in which they have not reported, and my understanding from prior administration.
Your understanding, excuse me. I would like, if you could, through the chair, to provide us like maybe 8 years worth of reports.
Absolutely. So
that we can see if they were truly meeting the reporting requirements and if they anything has changed in the last year or year and a half.
Right.
Because you're saying you've heard. That's not the same as you've seen.
I have the documentation which we can demonstrate to you. So when you have...
So I'm having a hard time buying this, frankly. And I, you know, there's a lot of good that this organization does. There's stations around the states.
Yes.
So, in fact, one of their outlets is in my community, and they have developed tremendous amount of work and jobs for small businesses. $1.4 billion worth of business, like over 4,000 clients, and we're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of a $700,000 appropriation. If that appropriation wasn't made correctly, and if we do a budget resolution on this, we better make sure that line item is correct. I'm having a hard time buying your discussion here.
Okay.
You know, they do a lot of good. They help small businesses. They help facilitate loans. There's just a whole litany of things that we have on the sheet of paper. And I have a hard time believing that they're not properly reporting. And if we're going to lose federal dollars that matches, that helps small businesses in New Jersey, which is the backbone, call center is not the same as a place that you can walk into and get that physical assistance to fill out that loan application or whatever else you need to do to run a small business. I ran a small business for 41 years. I know what it's like to be in the trenches, literally, and have to do the paperwork and everything it takes to keep it going and employ people. These are the small mom and pop shops. And New Jersey is famous for all kinds of small business. And the economy is not that strong still in New Jersey. And I think it's about time that we really find out what's going on with this. And I'm telling you from my seat, I want answers. I want to see the previous year's reports back as far as we can find them, at least 8 years. And then I want to see what the deficiencies are this year, or whatever year you're claiming they're happening. I have a hard time buying this. For a little bit of money it is, for the federal match, for the job they're doing, there's more to this than I'm seeing on the surface.